This is Hiro. How's everyone doing? Ajibale Gemcho. Ho. So today I'm going over 1.5 years without social media on my phone for the most part, okay? And just really quick, today is Saturday, May 14th, late afternoon. I know Mother's Day is tomorrow, so I just want to wish everyone a happy Mother's Day or belated Mother's Day, depending on when you're watching this, okay? Also, this video, I don't have my stand today, so I'm just holding a phone up. So just apologize for the shaking. But I felt like just because this is a little bit of a time-sensitive video, I want to make it exactly at 1.5 years after for the most part. I just wanted to do it today. And it's been a couple weeks since my last video, so didn't want to go too long. And most importantly, I got a haircut. Okay, so you guys know I like making videos when I just got my haircut. So now, moving forward, 1.5 years without social media. Now, I made videos on 6 months and 1 year after, okay? So you can watch those on more specifically for the first 6 months or for the first year. But I'm going to be focusing more on kind of like the 1 year to the 1.5 year gap, right? Because that's the area I haven't covered in any of my videos yet, because it obviously just happened like that time period. So moving forward, one thing that kind of caught me off guard was that the disgust for social media kind of went away, okay? When I first stopped, I was kind of just tired of social media. I was looking at all the bad, right? I'm just like, man, everyone's just like trying to pretend they're somebody they're not, trying to put themselves out there in a certain way, etc. That is all still true. But that disgust kind of went away due to two reasons. One is because I feel like I just check it now. It's been such a long time and I check it so infrequently. When I do check it, I guess all those kind of bad feelings that have come up in the past because of social media that I was using before, those I've kind of all dealt with, those inner demons inside. So it's not, that's one part of it, right? So I'm just able to use it and view it from more of an objective perspective. So if I see a funny video or whatever, I'll laugh, right? Like I'm not gonna be like, oh, like this is, causing a dopamine rush or something. Like I'll just laugh, right? Because I'm able to view it, like I said, as if I'm viewing it kind of like for the first time, because it's like it's been that long. Now obviously it's not exactly like for the first time, but it's like that, right? It's like, let's just say you were dating pretty frequently for a very long time and then you just stopped for like over years, right? When you get back into it, it's kind of going to feel new. It's not going to feel like all the way new, but it's going to feel a little bit new, right? So that's probably the closest analogy I can give just to abstractly explain it. The second part is that, okay, when you first start doing something, anything in general, right? You take a lot of pride in that thing that you're doing. Like, so when I first stopped social media, there's obviously a lot of pride. Like, oh, I don't know. Like, I tried not to show it. I definitely did acknowledge it and I tried to deal with it, but it's still there, okay? As much as you want to not pretend it's there, it's there. Now it's like actually genuinely like not there anymore, right? Because I've kind of gotten over that. Like, it's not new anymore. When something's new, you take a lot of pride into it, right? When you do something, when you get like some new job, some new fancy job, or you start, getting into some really nice relationship, whatever, you take a lot of pride. But after a little while, especially after over a year, the pride kind of goes away. So you're able to look at it a little bit objectively too. So I feel like that's why my disgust for social media has kind of gone, which I think is a good thing. Now, one thing that I didn't catch was that, okay, so at the beginning, like I said, I mean, this is still true, but a lot of people, they post on social media to, I guess you can say, to just flex, right? Now, I didn't want to do this myself, so I stopped. But now I feel like my vibration is a little bit higher. I want to actually put out and post like good, positive, feel good content, like objectively, not to like be like, oh, like I'm so happy or whatever, but like actually objectively, I just want to show my positive vibration and spread it, right? Objectively. But I am aware of kind of the catch here long term, that this can lead down to a very slippery slope. So I'm probably not going to give into this, okay? But these are some things that I really didn't see coming. I thought it, like, because from the 6 month mark to the year, it was kind of the same energy, just got more extreme in that energy. But this one, it was kind of like a little bit of a change of direction, which, like I said, I didn't see that coming. But it's a nice thing, I guess, to kind of deal with when things that you don't see coming from a spiritual perspective. Because if you, whatever you think you know, you can handle. But when there's stuff unexpected, it really allows you to see all the, growth and things like that, and allows you to excel like in a different kind of way. Okay. Now, that being said, still at the 1.5 year mark, I can still just as easily feel confident deleting social media than I was at the 1 year mark. However, it's not like necessarily more, if that makes sense. So at the 1 year mark, I'm pretty set to delete social media, but like it's still there, like 1 or 2%. Like so I have it on my, like I have the accounts, I just don't have them on my phone. I download like Snapchat on my phone every once in a while just to make sure no one's trying to contact me that doesn't have my phone number. But yeah, so at the 1 year mark, I was almost ready to delete it. Right now, I'm still at the same level of almost ready to delete it, but it's not necessarily more. It's not like it went from like, yeah, I'm 99% ready to delete it to like 99.9% ready to delete it. It's like I'm still at that 99% level to delete it. Okay, so I hope that kind of makes sense, that I'm kind of right there still. Over some other things though, is that objectively, so you, okay, when you look at social media, you get a fake sense of, intimacy, not intimacy, but like social interaction, right? Now, up until the 1 year mark, it's fine because you're kind of detaching from the fake. But now after the 1 year mark, I kind of find myself a little bit, because see, you had such high level of fake interaction before, and just the way the modern world is set up, you can't get that much interaction now, okay, in person, that much. But I do kind of find myself a little bit like, anytime there's anything socially that I can do in person, I'll do. Like for the most part, obviously nothing like crazy, but like I'll try to get out of the house as much as possible, right? And I feel like this is normal because, okay, the first year I was kind of just getting adjusted to no social media. You kind of do other healthier distractions like go to the gym a lot, do a lot of cooking, things like that. But there's only so much that can keep you going. Eventually, you kind of need, I'm not going to say need, but you highly desire interaction, right? Or companionship, whatever. Like that at the level that social media gave it to you. Now, I'm not saying like I have like no friends or whatever, right? I'm not saying that. Like, but it's just without social media, after a certain amount of time, which for me was, I guess you can say after the 1 year mark, you need to start substituting that for something because you've been used to that stimulus for so long. And yeah, so like for the first year you can kind of get by, but then afterwards it's like you're kind of gonna find yourself trying to make up for that as much as possible, okay? Which I feel like there's nothing wrong with that, right? As long as if you don't have that outlet, there's still healthier things you can do besides just being depressed all the time and things like that. And if that is the case, I hope that you can find some resources to deal with that. And if you can't, you can obviously reach out to me, okay, via email, which is in my bio. Okay. One other thing is that, okay, not only in social media we try to flex, I guess you can say, but that energy kind of carries itself to the outer world. So like when you walk around like the mall or the grocery store, you tend to carry that energy with you. I'm not gonna lie, now that energy is kind of gone. Like I couldn't really care less if everyone in the world or everyone in the store is looking at me, or everyone is just couldn't care if like I was there or not. Like, you know what I'm saying? So that's also a good thing. Like that carried over to the external world. Because up until the 1 year mark, you're still subconsciously looking for that attention somehow, right? But after, that's kind of simmering away. Now, I'm not going to say it's completely gone, right? Especially, just my personality and things like that. I did kind of, like try to like I did, like my brain did try to seek that here and there, but now it definitely seeks that a little bit less. Okay. Um, so that's a very, very good thing. Um, okay. So I think that's going to be it for this video. We're just past 10 minutes. So if you have any questions or comments, like I said, you can, let me know via comment section or email. And until next time, I'll talk to everyone later. Thank you all very, very much for watching.